Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is called Sign of the End Times, Biblical News. All right, this is another volume. And in this edition, we're going to speak about Bubba Wallace, okay, Noose, being found in his garage stall. All right. Yeah, man, this is clearly a sign of the end times, the way that we know it to be. What it's looking like right now, man, everything that's been happening that's involving the people of color, Jake, which is brown, okay, so-called black, which we know is brown. Everything most recently that has happened with people of color, aka people that are brown, which is the so-called African Americans, so-called blacks, it's pointing to one situation. It's almost there's a unspoken race riot that's building up, man. I mean, police brutality has really opened the door. Well, let me just say this. Police brutality towards blacks have really opened the door for race riots to kick off. Because you have peaceful protests, you have violent protests, you have so-called black folks are tired of being murdered by the hands of white police and being mistreated by white people, man. And now it's trickling down to straight hazing. Bubba Wallace is, how can I put this? He's a very successful so-called black NASCAR driver. And typically in NASCAR, it's really not that many blacks. So-called blacks drivers. And as you see on the screen, this is a picture of Bubba Wallace. And he says, I can't breathe. He has the I can't breathe Black Lives Matter t-shirt on. All right, which was a bold move. But see, what just happened most recently is there was a noose found in his garage stall. Okay, what's a noose? A loop with a running knot tightening a rope. And a noose is symbolic to execution of so-called blacks. It's symbolic to racism and white supremacy, man. And this is why I say this is all ingredients of a race riot brewing, because with the death of George Floyd by the hands of a white police officer, that right there lets you know that something was coming down the pipeline, something more sinister, man. And now you have retaliatory actions of hate from individuals that are speaking out and marching against whites that are doing the so-called blacks, mistreating the so-called blacks, mishandling them, man. So you have retaliatory actions of hatred from white folks. How we know? They just showed you by leaving a noose in a garage stall of Bubba Wallace. We all know what that noose is symbolic of. So what am I saying, brothers and sisters? Everything today is looking and leaning towards a race riot, man. I mean, people are not, these so-called white folks are not making, they making it known it's no longer a secret They making it known that they hate Jake. They want Jake out of here. All right? So, like I said, the death of George Floyd was blatant. And now that people have retaliated by way of protesting and marching, now you have a retaliatory action of hate from these same people, man, that killed a man by way of, suffocating him with the knee. So we all know what's going on at the end of the day, man. These so-called white folks got it out for Jake. Okay? And the noose being found in Bubba Wallace's garage stall lets you know these white folks don't care nothing about Jake. Matter of fact, they hate Jake and they want him out of here, man. Cold-blooded, man. Sign of the end times, man. Bubba Wallace noose found in garage stall, man. Unreal, man. But like I said, people are just coming out. They're not hiding their hatred no more. They're coming out showing you that they hate black folks, man. You dig? They literally hate white folks. They literally letting you know they're racist, prejudiced, and they down with the white supremacy. Not all, but it's enough of these type of individuals out here to keep it going. Because ultimately, it appears to be to me that the ultimate agenda is to kick off a race riot, man. It's clearly right in our face, man. I mean, I'm going to get ready to close this word because I ain't got nothing else for you. I hope you sincere. Brothers and sisters, man, was edified by this word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. And hey, listen, man, once again, everything that's happening to the so-called blacks, whether it's police brutality or whether it's nooses being found in garage stalls and whatnot, the goal is to eradicate Jake, man. So y'all better wake up, man, and smell the coffee, because last time I checked, these white folks don't care nothing about you, man. And once you understand that, you'll deal with them different. You'll deal with them accordingly. You dig? I'm out, man. Shalom.